All right, today we're gonna powder coat this mini bike frame and the fork that's hanging up there. This is gonna go illusion purple. It was illusion purple to begin with. Powder coated this a couple of years ago, and I guess the guy had an engine problem. The engine blew up and it hurt the powder and he wanted to redo it. So he took it to our local blast shop and had them blast it. And it's back now to be coated, and I went through it. If you look, it's kind of sanded on. When you blast powder off stuff, it kind of makes it a little rough, and I like to go through and sand on it a little bit and level the profile. Did the same thing with the fork. So I like to plateau the profile just a little bit. She's a little bit rough, but not too bad. And so we're gonna go in the oven with this and preheat it. Right now, I've just got my test shot for plugs. I got this plug, those plugs, that one. We're just kind of getting ourselves ready so that when we pull this out hot, we're ready to go. We know what plugs we need. They're sitting right here on the hopper. They'll be ready to go. So we're gonna get this thing heated up, get it out of the oven, and we'll start putting some purple on it. All right, we just took this bad boy out of the oven. It's hot. Very hot. Got to put our plugs in. Now, the first thing we want to do is go in this problem child area right here. This color is called illusion purple. It will not look purple until the clear is on it, of course. We just kind of want to go around and get all the areas that may or may not cause problems. Like you get a real light coat. We want to get a little bit more. We want it light. We want to kind of airbrush at this point. We don't have, you know, full kick, but it's kind of a balance between being able to get it sprayed quick enough before you lose your heat and being able to get it in the areas you need it while it's hot. So that's kind of the balance that you're running here. And really, this is about all we need. Just a quick little schmackety-dack, and then we're gonna let it cool. Well, can't forget the fork up there. We're gonna let it cool and dust it up so we can ensure that the metallics are even. Got that, dude. Custom mini bike. They're pretty cool. Little pimp mobiles. A great little pit bike. All right, that's pretty much what you want for the hot coat. I know it looks silver. I know it does. I mean, that's why it's an illusion. Sometimes it's like, you know, insert any famous magician. Sometimes it's like those guys. It's an illusion. But let me go ahead and tell you, when you put the clear on it, it's purple, like big time. All right, so now what we're gonna do is gonna let it cool down till it's ambient temperature, whatever it is, which happens to be like 250 degrees. It's in here now. We're gonna dust it up, make it all dusty. As you can tell, it's shiny everywhere. It's melted, which is what we want. We're gonna let it cool down, and we're gonna throw a quick dust coat on it. Back in the hot box it goes. Then after that, all that's left is clear. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'll show you what it looks like when I dust it up, and then we'll show you what it looks like when the base is on it and cured or pre-cured, whatever. Now, this gives you a good idea of what it looks like with just the base on it. It's silver, but it has like a purple hue, glow, aura, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's got some weird purpley look. I just wanted to pop back on here before I put the clear on it, and you know, we're ready for clear now. We got our plugs back in. We are getting ready to clear it, and this gives you a pretty good idea. No. Clear's over here, so that's going to be important. All right, we're going to shoot clear on these. Got our ground hooked up, plugs are in, ready to rock, headlamp on, and it's just like any other time you shoot clear. It's a little bit of a balance between, you know, distance, and you just don't want to back ionize it. That's the clears, though, generally they really like to do it. That's what I find anyway. I have all the equipment on today. I have the booth is on, the fans, pulling the powder out. I think it's easier to see when it's pulling it out. And it's hot. It's like 98 degrees in here today. So we got some things running. There's background noise. Some of you Da Vinci pros out there, give me some tips on how to get rid of some of the background noise would be great. I'm pretty sure it can be done in there. You can pretty much do anything in Da Vinci. All right, so we're just marshmallowing this thing up. You just want to get it where it looks white. I want all that silver to cover. It's purple, but it looks silver. The areas that it doesn't want to go, don't really try to pound it in there. You know, you're more looking on this for finesse than you are forcing it, because it really wants to go. It's just electrically the way it's charged. It's just like, no, I can't do it right now. And you just kind of have to finesse it, and it'll do it. Forcing it always results in, you do not want to do that. You got to kind of play around with it, move it, change angles, shoot it from the opposite side. That works a lot of times. But for the most part, if you got your voltage about right, and I shoot clears in the 30 kV range, so you got to turn it down or it wants to be a poop piece. But it's pulling into everywhere it needs to do. I mean, it's quite champ-like. But this is the high dollar clear, so it should do it for the beating I took on it. But like anything else, I mean, I don't know how many of you are familiar with car paint, but it's kind of relatable. You know, you can go to Mako and they'll put, 99-cent a gallon clear on there for you, and it'll last about less than a year, and it's a turd. Powder's no different. Powder's, there's better and worse, and a lot of times with the clear, it's just the look out of the gun. I mean, black, same way. Gloss black, it's the look out of the gun. I know before it leaves here that it's junk. You know what I mean? I don't have to wait for it to weather or any of that. You know when you're done that that's a turd. But I've been doing this a while, so I kind of know what to look for. I'm a little picky, unfortunately, but people like it. They like picky. Because, if I'm happy with it, 9 times out of 10, they're real happy with it. I've called customers and said, man, I'm going to have to redo your stuff. Oh, man, let me come by and look at it. They come by and look at it, and they're like, it's great, man. There's nothing wrong with this. And I'm like, no, it's a turd. I want to redo it, but they don't want me to redo it. Sometimes. Sometimes they do. Sometimes I get people that are pickier than me. I'll have to just look at them and be like, all right, we'll go to therapy together, all right? So, we are looking like we have a nice silky coat of clear on there. Just to give you guys a gun setting on clear, it's at 30 kV and 0.5 of a microamp, a half of a microamp. It's down very low. And as you see, it coats just fine. No back ionizing there, nowhere did it back ionize. And that's amazing because most of the time, I have problems a little, not problems, but it wants to try to creep up on me when I'm doing I've done these frames a couple of times. Actually more than a couple. Can you guys can see that? Well, come on in here. Come on, yeah, here. I'll move over here. Come on in here, all right, and have a look, and you can see what I mean by marshmallow. It looks like a damn marshmallow, like the Stay Puft Man. See, there you got a good close-up look at it. I'm trying to put a little light on the situation too. You can see that it's just a white, powdery, and you don't see any silver or shine or any of that horse poo. It is covered, it is even, and if I was lying about not one back ionizing spot, 4K would call me a liar, because there ain't a single one on there. I don't see one yet. Forky forks. This gives you an idea. All right, we're gonna put this in the oven, and it's gonna be shockingly different when it comes out.
Bye.